recording now. Hello, I'm Michael Schutz of Trinity County News, and we're sitting in the office of Sheriff Woody Wallace, and we saw where he's running to be re-elected, and we just want to do a little introduction again so that you can talk to your constituents and introduce yourself again. Most of them know you very well, but there's new people in the county.
Right, that's true. Well, I'm Woody Wallace. I'm the current sheriff, and I have been now for 7 years. At the end of this month, it'll be 7 years, and of course, the end of the filing date was yesterday, as of this video, and we didn't draw an opponent. So that's good news that we're going through. It'll be the only first election I've ever gone through that I didn't have an opponent. I've been through 5 elections, and I've had one every time. So so it might be kind of a refreshing change not to have to really. So that doesn't mean we're going to not go to things and be seen and all that, but it's kind of nice to kind of sit back, relax a little bit, and watch some of the other people.
Well, I think that's a testimony of the job you're doing. I know that the crime rates are down, and the arrest rates are up, and the convictions are higher now. So the drug dealers are really moving out.
Well, we have had a lot of arrests, but if you'll kind of see what we're doing, you know, we don't have the same kind of arrest. I mean, it's kind of more minor offenses now. We have fewer drug dealers in the county. Most of the people that choose to use drugs have to run over to another county to get them. People are kind of scared to come here and bring drugs in here, so that's a good thing. And we've set a pretty strong signal out there that we're not going to tolerate it. Our district attorney, you know, they put people away for long periods of time. They sentence them appropriately after they've been caught dealing, and we're not going to tolerate drug dealing. And that's ultimately resulted in less drug use, and then when you have less drug use, then you have a lot less other crimes, primarily thefts and burglaries, which are way down in the county from when I first took office.
Well, congratulations. I'm really glad to hear that. I know that we see your deputies all over the place. They are really active in the county, and I see y'all interacting with the other agencies, which is a great thing. I'm glad to see that too. I know that we're excited about the good news there. Now, I hear that we've been voted in by the Commissioner's Court as a gun sanctuary county. Well, just what does that entail?
Well, a gun sanctuary county is something that I took to Commissioner's Court a couple of weeks ago and asked them to pass it, and they did. We did a poll on Facebook, and 95% of the people in this county voted that they wanted it, so that was a good thing. But gun sanctuary county basically just it sends a signal out there, I think, to the federal government that we are strong Second Amendment rights people here, and that we support the fact that people should bear firearms. Yes. And we want to send a signal out there that we're not going to enforce any federal law that restricts law-abiding legal citizens from owning a firearm in Trinity County. My agency, and I believe other law enforcement agencies around here, have no desire to unarm good, legal, law-abiding citizens, and we're not going to. So that's just basically, I don't know that it holds any merit here as far as law, but it does send a signal to our politicians that this county strongly supports the Second Amendment, and that's what that does.
Awesome. I know that there's several other states that are just landsliding. The counties of multiple counties are doing the same thing for just the same reason, is that's one of our constitutional rights, and that particular county or state is supporting it. Now, I noticed that we have an auction, a sheriff's auction coming up.
Yes, it's going to be on leap year, February 29th. More will be posted on it on our Facebook page, but throughout the year, when we make arrests on drug dealers, we pretty much seize properties. Most of the stuff that we seize are anything they use in the commission of a felony or fruits of that felony. If they're buying goods with stolen money or they're trading stolen goods for drugs, then these are the things we seize. And a lot of these things are stolen items, and we try to find the rightful owner for them. Not always can we do that, so when that case comes up and they come unclaimed property, then we end up selling it. We have several properties, drug houses that we had gone to multiple times, and we warned the people multiple times, if you continue to sell drugs here, we're going to seize your property. And they did not heed the warning, so we've seized the property. I think we've probably got 5 or 6 properties, some in Trinity Cove, Hog Heaven. We got one that's pending on Highway 356 right now. But a lot of these are all, drug-ridden properties that we've had problems with. We've seized them, they've been awarded to us, and now they're going to go up for auction. Same thing with some vehicles. When someone delivers drugs in the vehicle, then we seize it on the Chapter 59 seizure laws. And then we take that and we seize it. We're going to sell it at auction as well. And so we have a lot of stuff like that we're going to be selling. It's always a good auction. A lot of people like coming to the sheriff's seizure sale, and it's going to be February 29th. We're not exactly sure on the location because it's kind of grown. So right now we're looking for a larger place to do it. We may end up having to do it over Trinity, but that'll be posted on our Facebook page later. But all that money that we raise, or that we, the proceeds for the asset seizure laws, we use that to buy equipment and to educate the public and our officers, and we also use it to do our undercover deals as well.
Awesome. Okay. Now, you also have something else going on to raise money for the drug awareness and everything. It's your sheriff's breakfast. Could you kind of fill us in a little bit on that?
Well, the sheriff's breakfast, that money kind of goes to also educating the public, doing our school programs to help with our Don't Meth With Me program, where we educate young kids about what meth is and to stay away from it. If we feel that if you can teach them at a young age what damage it does, and it makes an impression in their mind, and maybe they won't ever try it. And so far we think it's working. But that breakfast we have, it's normally the first Monday of every month. Occasionally we have to change it in the event that there's court going on, because we do it in the annex courtroom. But we do it every first Monday of the month unless we change it, and it's free, but we take donations, and normally the donations come in pretty generously, and we use that money for our Don't Meth With Me program and other educational programs.
Well, that's awesome. It's nice to be involved in a community like that, and people can support you that way and still enjoy the fellowship. Because I know I've come several times, and there's a lot of members of the community there, and they all sit down and they just kind of visit and enjoy the breakfast together. And so it becomes a nice little fellowship too.
Well, it's a good event, and there's other elected officials normally there, so it's a good time to come bend their ear, talk to them, meet people. If you're new in the community, then we'd love to have anybody come out to it. You said you don't have to make a donation. It's strictly a donation only, and but we have every dollar we get we appreciate. But more than that, it's kind of about the camaraderie. It's about the people coming and getting together and talking and sharing information and ideas. And if they got questions, they can certainly ask them.
Awesome. Is there anything you'd like to input?
I just want to wish everybody a happy New Year and a very safe Christmas, and hope everybody does their traveling wells. And remember, this is the season that a lot of thieves are out there. So we'll make sure you lock in your stuff up, your cars, your valuables, and just be careful with that kind of stuff. And we hope everybody has a good Christmas.
Appreciate you taking the time.